Hey everybody, the US Mint stopped making pennies on November 12th. Let's dive in deeper as to why. Danny here. Today we're talking about something most people never think twice about. How much it actually costs the US Mint to produce our coins and bills. And spoiler, some of our smallest coins cost more to make than they're worth. Let's start with the most common surprising numbers. The penny. The pennies cost about 3 cents to make. Now, with that being said, we lose money every time a penny is made. That's why they stopped producing them on yesterday. The nickel. It costs even more to make a nickel, around 10 to 12 cents for every 5-cent coin. So both the penny and the nickel cost more than their actual value. Now we move on up. The dime. The dime is the first coin that makes financial sense. It costs roughly 6 cents to create a 10-cent dime. The next one, of course, is the quarter. A quarter costs about 11 to 12 cents to produce that. It's still profitable, and quarters are by far the workhorse of the US coins. More quarters are used than any other denomination. The half dollar. The half dollar costs around 15 to 20 cents to mint, but since we don't use them much, the actual yearly cost is pretty small. Now, let's move on to paper, the dollar bill. Here's something that's very interesting. A $1 bill costs around 8 to 10 cents to print. That's cheap up front, but paper bills wear out fast, usually 5 to 6 years. A dollar coin, on the other hand, costs more to make but lasts 30 years or more. Now, why are coins so expensive? There's two reasons. Metal prices. The penny used to use copper-based zinc, and then the nickel, well, it uses nickel. Those metal prices fluctuate, but they've been high for the past years. Manufacturing labor, someone's got to manufacture these. Even though the mint is efficient, producing billions of coins every year, it still adds up. So when you add metal, labor, transportation, and distribution, some coins simply cost more than they're worth. What could the US do to save money? Well, there's several things. Here are some of the top solutions experts are talking about. Eliminate the penny. Well, that stopped on the 12th, 2005. Many countries already got rid of their smallest coins anyway. Transaction would round to the nearest nickel. And studies show consumers barely notice. The US is going to save hundreds of millions of dollars every year. We could change metal composition. Congress could approve that cheaper materials like steel or aluminum be used to produce our coinage. Other countries already do that. We could reduce the production of nickels. Just like the penny, nickels lose money every time they're minted. So those are probably going to be the next ones going away. Adjusting the metal blend or eliminating the nickel could save money long term. We could switch to dollar coins instead of dollar bills. A dollar coin costs more up front, but it lasts 5 to 6 times longer than a bill. This alone could save hundreds of $1 million over 30 years. Now, the last thing that's been happening, encourage digital payments. A lot of places now already don't take cash. We're moving in that direction. Less physical cash, fewer coins, lower production costs. So the bottom line is this. The US Mint spends more on pennies and nickels than they're actually worth. Fixing that could save taxpayers a lot of money, and getting rid of the penny is a great step in that direction. Whether we change certain coins, change materials, or lean more into digital payments, there are smart ways to improve the system. Hope you've learned something new today. Hit like and share, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Danny Emmett with the Emmett Realty Group, backed by Keller Williams, there with you step by step.